Ooh. This can only be sung by Rod Stewart. He's got such an evocative voice, and if I never hear it by anyone else, I think, nah, it's not right. He's getting on now. I think he had a child really late. It's what I think of as I'm up and off music, so I've tended to, my fingers find it if I'm thinking, I'm off waltzing Matilda, I'm off with my billabong, and can you lend me a few bucks, please? And I'm wasted and wounded and stuff. That's about it. The problem is, where does one waltz off to these days? I listen to the old news and kind of try and follow what's going on with this, well, amongst other things, coronavirus. They've actually convicted that white American law enforcement officer. Jolly good show too, quite right, in my humble opinion, but there we are. What do I know? So there's a big spike in India now, Delhi and so on, with the coronavirus, COVID-19. And then the other interesting thing, apparently they may have already developed a pill to inoculate one against COVID. So you don't even have to have a jab, you just have a pill, just take a pill. Keep taking the tablets. The trouble is, I have been looking at property in Northumbria, which is where I'm actually going to go and have another look-see in a month's time, but only for a week. And quite frankly, you know, east-west home's best. I'm in a lovely spot. Especially at night time. It's so peaceful. All I've got is the trees and the whistly wind, if you like, sometimes. Even that's died down at the moment. We haven't had any rain. It's April in England. April showers is the sort of well-known phrase. Literally, there's been one small drop of rain back in March, I think, but I don't think we've had any rain at all. Here, Harpenden, Hertfordshire, Hingerland, where hurricanes hardly ever happen. You know, there are worse places to be. Try Syria or Yemen. Or Afghanistan, actually. It's not burning, is it? Hello. It was sparked off by something, but the Afghans have seen off yet another invading set of armies, quite frankly. That's their history. They live in those extraordinary mountains and are adapted to a way of life there, whoever they may be, whichever faith or persuasions they may be. And they've probably been at each other's throats as long as they've been human beings. one tribe against the other. And the West, in their meddling away, well, they've just got their fingers burnt, basically. 20 years ago, apparently. I've been reminded it was Reagan sent the American troops in first. I think I'm right there. I mean, I think they saw off the British, they've seen off the Russians too at one point, I think in the 1800s. The Khyber Pass, is that Pakistan? Four-letter word beginning with L. And you don't have to be a genius at crosswords to work that one out. That is the answer. Where can I go to? You know, back to heaven, quite frankly. My neighbour very kindly read out an article yesterday about a Buddhist chap in Thailand, a monk, who planned it for 5 years apparently, and then had filmed himself chopping his own head off as a homage to Buddha, and ensuring his speedy return to Buddhist heaven. Oh dear. My immediate response was, when your time's up, your time's up, but it's up to God. We do not choose the time of our coming or of our going. Amen. Much as, quite frankly, there are definitely times where one does feel like, in this vale of tears, it's jolly well time just to bog off to somewhere more beautiful, i.e. heaven. But that is not the answer. A definitive no to that. So, just keep, and these are Churchill's words apparently, so it's perfectly all right. Keep buggering on. And he had some pretty old dark times too, I believe, as in Sir Winston Churchill. Spiritually, mentally, whatever. What else is there? You know, we've all got our crosses to bear, so Christ absolutely helps us there. Take up your cross and follow each day. Amen.